Hello, my name is Allie Clement. I'm one of the ocean scientists down here at Rothera. And I thought I'd start this little video by showing you my view out of my office window. So this is currently looking out onto Ryder Bay. So that is the sea that you just looked at. It's currently frozen. It's got lots of icebergs on top of it. And we are just coming into summer. So we're going to start boating. But over winter, we were diving under the sea ice there to collect the science. In terms of the science that I do here, I try and do a weekly CTD. So CTD stands for conductivity, temperature, and depth. And that is a machine that I send down to the deep into the water to look at different properties in the water, like temperature and salinity, but also looking at things like how green the water is. And with that, we can tell how much phytoplankton is in the water. And phytoplankton are the tiny animals, tiny plants that are the basis of most of the food chain here in Antarctica. So they're really important animals. They also photosynthesize, so they're very important for producing oxygen into the atmosphere as well. Part of my job is diving. So I will dive in seascapes like this. This is underwater. So this is a little scene from underwater that I would see quite regularly on dives. In the winter, that is under the ice, and in the summer, that's off a boat. And when I'm diving, the purpose of that is to look at what the animals are doing down under the water. So I'll collect some of the animals to look at how healthy they are, look at reproduction levels, and also things like growth rates, etc. And then I will also look at things like iceberg scouring. So how much icebergs have impacted the seafloor. And icebergs will change each year depending on how warm the temperature of the water is and how warm the atmosphere is. So that is a very good thing that we study that is quite strongly linked to climate change. And then I will also look at things like how much the animals are feeding. So how much the animals are feeding are very linked to those phytoplankton numbers that I mentioned before. It's not just the science that is part of the work down here at Rothera. We also play a big part of the community in helping keeping the station running, helping keeping it clean and tidy, helping contribute to just station life in general. So there's a big part of that with work as well. And then we also have this community down here. So it's obviously quite difficult to get in and out. So when you're here in the summer and throughout the winter, you're quite a small community. In the summer, there's 160 people. In the winter, there's about 30. So there's just a lot of very close community kind of activities and a really nice feel to the station. So it's a little snippet into my life here as a scientist at Rothera.